Hey guys, so today I'm just doing this makeup situation on my face. It's kind of like a no makeup every day, just what I've been loving to do recently. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. I look dead, literally dead. So I've been trying a bunch of products from the new Botanics range from Boots. I don't know if it's essentially new or just repackaged, but I think they've brought out a few new collections. Anyway, so I'm starting off with the Hydration Burst range, and it's a 3-in-1 micellar cleanser. Get rid of any oils and dirt that you know, appeared overnight. Haven't been wearing a lot of makeup recently at all. I never put a lot of like skin makeup on anymore. Well, I mean, I might put a lot of stuff on my skin, but I make it look like I don't wear any makeup. The number 7 Essential Moisture Day Cream, because it's pretty nice. Then the next product from Botanics that I'm using is from the All Bright range, and it's their Illuminating Radiance Balm. And this essentially, I'm going to obviously try it out a lot more, but I think it's very similar to the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, and it's just nice to go underneath the makeup to give your foundation like a glow from underneath without having to add too much on top. I go back to uni really soon, so I'm just spending my days packing and going out and getting last minute things, which is why I don't wear a lot of makeup. It sucks, but at least it's final year and I only have a year to go and then I can leave. Thank the Lord. Clear lip balm. And now I'm going to be doing my kind of like foundation-y thing. I'm using this one, which I don't feel like I've heard anyone ever really talk about. It was a new foundation that Maybelline brought out probably a couple of years ago maybe, and it's their Dream Flawless Nude Fluid Touch Foundation. It's basically just feels really thin and light. It's like water on the skin. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to mix it with some of the Botanics 100% organic with rosehip facial oil. Facial oil. I like to have oil on my skin, so my skin's pretty dry. I have a horrible spot on my chin and it just hasn't gone. It's just one of those that like scabs over and just wants to stay around. Clearly something interesting is going on in my life that they want to watch. Look like I'm putting a lot on, but it's so thin that it literally goes into nothing. So take some of the oil and just pop some drops on my face. Buffing brush. And just buff that all in. What I love about it is that I can just see I just like that I can still see my skin through this foundation. And it's not like one of those horrible thick foundations that once you put it on you can't really go back. So yeah, that's kind of what I like to do on my skin. It might not look much different at the moment. I'd rather have a really thin base that you can see all my skin through and just spot conceal areas that I need to conceal, rather than going really heavy with foundation and then concealer and it all just cakes up and looks pretty gross. I'm going to take 2 of the collection concealers. One is in Lemon, which is like a yellowy correcting concealer for the purple that's underneath my eye. And then the other one is just Cool Medium number 2. This just counteracts any purple that is underneath my eye, so kind of like any veins or anything, or any blue tones. Just brightens up the area really before I apply concealer, because I suffer quite badly with dark circles. Probably because I'm on my phone so much, my dark circles are so bad. Like I'm on a computer and my phone, you know, just constantly with social medias, editing videos, you know how it is. Then I'm just going to take some of the number 2 and just conceal. There's also usually a really dark bit out here, which I always try and conceal, because that gives the look of my eyes kind of like drooping because it's dark, so I just conceal that area to lift my eyes. Now I'm just going to spot conceal the areas that I feel need concealing. So like I've got a blemish up here and a spot down here, with another collection concealer. This one's in the shade number 3, Warm Medium. Go around my nose a little bit. I always have blemishes here, sometimes just on my cheeks. So Dom and I go to New York pretty soon. If you haven't watched my vlogs then you probably won't know that. but we go at the beginning of October. Yeah, it's come around so fast. When we, well, to be fair, we only booked it like 2 months in advance. We didn't book it like really in advance. It was just pretty much a last minute decision. It's just when he could get time off. It's all been very last minute kind of organisation, because you know when you book something you're like, oh cool, I'm going there, but you don't really organise anything. And then we're like, oh, can I get a hotel? Once we got the hotel, we're like, well, better organise what we're gonna do. We've actually got a lot planned now, which is really exciting. Just gonna do my brows with brush and powder, standard what I always use, Urban Decay Wow. A Naked palette, and I just use Naked 2, which is this kind of really light shade. We've kind of started booking things now to do whilst we're there. So I've booked the 9/11 museum memorial thing, which was the my favourite thing I did when I went to New York. We managed to get tickets for that, so we don't have to queue, which is good. Also booked tickets to go and watch New York Rangers versus the St. Louis Blues, I think it is, which is ice hockey at Madison Square Garden, which will be awesome. Originally we were looking, and obviously you're looking for basketball and things, but it's not actually basketball season. So we decided to go and watch ice hockey instead, which is fine. We both love sports, so it's not too important what we go and see. Obviously we would love to go and see basketball, but we're going to see ice hockey anyway, and it's at Madison Square Garden, which is awesome. So we're originally just doing that. Dom actually went to a 21st and was just speaking to some people, and has managed to organise us tickets to go and see a pre-season game, basketball game, with the New York Knicks. So that's obviously really exciting, because that's like what we wanted to go and see originally. So yeah, super lucky that he's managed to do that. Just gone through my brows. I like to use a powder because it's so natural. I usually don't even use a powder, and I just use this Maybelline Brow Drama in Dark Blonde, but I just wanted to define them a little bit more. I haven't really changed anything about them, just added some powder to the sparse areas, and then I brushed through them with this brow mascara. Is it really called that? I don't know. So that is all I do for my brows. Then I like to actually go in with some high beam. This is where people probably be like, it's not really no makeup because you're kind of wearing a lot of makeup, but I don't then like to apply like a powder highlight, something that's really drastic. If you want to do more natural makeup, use cream products. Not really blend to nothing, but it does blend to nothing in the sense that it doesn't really give you a colour as such in the area that you've put it, but when the light hits it, it reflects. I haven't done makeup tutorials, and not even tutorials, but just makeup in general, in ages. And for someone who actually studies makeup at uni, so I kind of do have an idea of how to do makeup, and I do other people's makeup and things. I don't know, I don't enjoy doing tutorials, because I always feel like you do you when it comes to makeup. Whatever you enjoy, do it. Like I don't like to say this is one way you have to do it, because everyone does things differently. I'm just putting on Makeup Forever HD powder. We are going to be applying just powder bronzer. I don't want it to stick to the cream horribly. So I never really do them, because I just don't feel like telling people how to do stuff, because whatever works for you works for you. I'm just taking some bronzer. I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. This is quite an orangey bronzer, but I'm just going in really lightly with it, and I'm going to go in the areas where the sun would naturally hit, just to give my face kind of an overall bronze. I will go in the hollows a little bit, just to define the cheekbones. I then mostly just bring it up onto my forehead and my temples. See, it brings like some shape to the face instead of just looking like a flat blob. This is the one tip to take from this video, is bronzer. I always take it over my nose and hit these parts of the cheek, because that looks like you've been flushed by the sun. I don't know what it is at all, but I just feel so awkward doing this makeup tutorial. Like I just shouldn't be showing you guys how I do my makeup, but people do ask for it. Even though I study makeup and essentially I'm a makeup artist in training, I don't know, weird. I just do my jawline, because who doesn't want a jawline? You can fake it. I do my ears as well, by the way, because I don't want little white ears. If you have any shop recommendations or food recommendations would be really good. Then let me know, because we're open to ideas. It's Dom's first time that he's been, my second, so I kind of have an idea of what to do, but want to make sure that I do everything and make sure that you've got a warm bronzer. This one's extremely warm, quite orange, so I wouldn't really recommend this one maybe for paler skins unless you're very light-handed, but a warmer bronzer is good. Nothing that's like a contour powder or very grey toned or muddy, because you will just look like a muddy mess. I'm then just going to stick with that bronzer and just put a little bit on an eyeshadow brush. Just going to run that the tiniest bit in the socket of my eye just to define it. Another thing I do to define my eyes, just to make my eyes open up a little bit more, especially if I'm going for a minimal makeup like this, I kind of like to make my eyes the centre of attention because nothing's really going on the skin. So I take a dark brown, usually take this one, which is Faint from the Naked Basics palette, and I take that on a thin, like flat eyeshadow brush, and I just put that on the lash line, but only on the outer bit of the lash line, and I just push it into the lash line and then start to wiggle the brush outwards so it kind of creates a little bit of a wing, but not really, and then just push the powder up so it kind of gives like a smudgy effect. Don't know if you'll be able to see the difference in the eye, but it kind of just brings something to the eye to make the lashes look a little bit bigger. I haven't used a blush in this, in my makeup. I don't usually ever really wear blush. I just like to wear bronzer. That's the kind of like tones I like to go for, but you can add a blush. I'd add a cream blush if I was going to. That is that, and then I go in with my mascara. At the moment I'm just trying out this one, which is from Buxom. I don't like to go as heavy with my mascara when I do looks like this, something that just lengthens the lashes. I usually do 2 coats mascara on, like if I'm going out somewhere or something that isn't just day to day, like minimal makeup, but with this one I usually do just 1 coat, and that is enough because I don't want to have clumpy lashes and no makeup on and just look a bit silly. I kind of just wanted it to be like a no makeup look, and showing you how I do my like minimal no makeup. I kind of ended up just chatting to you. I'm actually really busy end of September until mid-October with like going back home and events and things. I've got dinners and weddings and stuff to go to in 21st, and obviously New York and stuff. So I originally planned to do move-in vlogs with uni, and I probably will try and film some stuff, but it won't be as good as I thought it was, or it won't be as much as I thought it was going to be, because I'm actually not at uni that much to start off with. So that is usually everything that I do on my face. You can add more highlighter, but my skin, like you can still see issues that I've got on my skin. I've got some raised bumps here, and you can see some blemishes, and obviously you can see all my freckles and stuff, but it is still just, it still makes it makes me feel nice about myself, like it makes me feel good in myself. I do feel like a bit meh. On other days where I like to do minimal makeup, which is basically most days, MAC Face and Body is really, really good. Obviously this is a water-based foundation, so I wouldn't use the oil with it, but again, it's one of those foundations where you can see all your skin's texture and stuff. It just evens out pigmentation in your skin. And then this one, which I've actually been using if I want real no makeup, from Perricone MD, I think that's how you say it. It's their face finishing moisture tint. It actually has a broad spectrum of SPF 30, which is really good. I wore this so much through summer, and it's white, like it's a white face cream, but it has those particles in it that when you rub it into your skin, they burst and they create, they kind of fix to the colour of your skin. This is mega expensive, talking like, I think it's around £80–90, so I wouldn't actually repurchase it again myself. I did kindly receive this, but it's an awesome product. Something that's very, very similar to this, that is drugstore and way affordable at only £12, is the Body Shop All-in-One BB Cream. It's a white cream with the particles in that adapt to your skin. So if you want to try something like this, then the Body Shop BB Cream's awesome. So if I was going to apply highlight, I've been loving this one recently. This one's by Sephora, and it's in their shade Rose. It's actually fallen out the pan, which sucks. A highlighter that doesn't really give colour, but just gives, again, a sheen. I don't like to put a lot on, but I just do the high points above my brow, under my brow, and down my nose. Yeah, so, you know, it makes it a little bit less no makeup makeupy. And then I'll always end with just a lip balm. This is actually the Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm for lips. That is it. That is the kind of no makeup, minimal, everyday makeup that I've been doing. I don't really like to do tutorials, so I didn't want to do like a no makeup tutorial as such, because everyone is different. It all depends on your skin tone, your skin type, your skin issues, things like that. But this is what I've been loving to do. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!